Hello guys, welcome to the next episode of Earl Donald of Buchan. So, Scotland is at war. As you can see, the king has 3,522 troops. They're currently being led by Earl Duff, which I think is this guy down here. I'll find them eventually. Yes, he has really good martial, and so, rightfully so, the king has appointed him as the commander. On the other side, we have the King of Syria, the petty King of Syria, who controls these groups of islands, did control Argyll, as well as Galloway and Carrick, and the Isle of Man. He has 1,229 troops, and they are being led by Harald. Who is Harald? Let's find him. There's Harald. 12 martial, skilled tactician, lowborn, but, you know, what can you do? So let's see how this war turns out. Let's slow things down a little bit. This could get interesting. Okay, let's see what's happening here. A battle has started. So, he is fighting this Independence League from Argyll, Gilbride. And it looks like the Islander Revolt, the Argyll Independence Army, is actually being led by Gilbride himself. 15 martial, tough soldier. And it actually looks like the king of this Syria place is actually going to lose. Oh dear. Now we're not actually enemies with the Independence League, so it looks like Argyll will be independent. It's a lot of troops that he was able to raise. That kind of makes me nervous about going after Argyll. Oh, and it looks like we're actually helping the independence guys now and fighting alongside them. He's retreating. He's trying to siege the Duchy of Moray now. Or the County of Moray. Oh, he's running away to Athol. As you can see, by winning, we have 18% war score. If that gets to minus 100, we lose. If that gets to plus 100, we win. Your Marshal Callum has initiated a massive recruitment drive in Buchan. Yes, we're gonna get a lot more troops. We're actually full, so we don't need him to train troops anymore. Research military tech. The independence war is still going on. The king picked the perfect time to fight against this guy when they were divided amongst themselves. See, look, the king isn't even doing much fighting, he's just besieging the capital. While these two, Argyll and the king, just fight it out in Scottish lands. The Duke of Moray must be just watching from his castle wall, watching the sight as his battle just takes place outside, not having to do anything at all. I have been spending more time with my wife Hunid lately, and though of course we did not marry for love, I can tell it is growing between us. Our marital bliss. So, our wife's opinion of us goes up, our opinion of our wife goes up. Nice. So we actually begin to love our wife. It's a bit of a weird thing to say, but, you know. Looks like this arranged marriage has actually worked out. I would like a son, though. Come on, Chancellor, get that claim on Argyll. This is the perfect time for us to strike. While they're weak and ineffective. Eric has been imprisoned by the Duke Gurth of East Anglia. Count Lodin, yes. People are being imprisoned by Harold Godwinson. Has the war come to an end? No, he's still fighting Hardrada. Oh, look at that. 100% in favour of King Harold II of England. The war's not going to last very long. There we go. King Harold Hardrada accepted King Harold II of England's peace offer. The Norwegian invasion has ended. King Harold II of England has won. King Harold Godwinson has successfully defended the English throne. The Anglo-Saxons are in charge of England. Well, that is another turnout for the books, eh? If William the Conqueror hadn't died in battle, he would have won, because he had Harold Godwinson's wife in prison, and his family, and he'd also taken control of Westminster, London, and St. Paul's Cathedral. He would have won. But then he died. And it looks like Harold Hardrada has been kicked back as well. Look at that marshal, 19. Oh dear. Well, my friend, at least you tried. Let's take you off important character, because you're not going to be doing anything interesting now. So Harold, I'm assuming your family members are still imprisoned by... Your daughter is still imprisoned by Normans. He's not letting your family member go. He's probably mad that you killed... that, you know... Well, you didn't kill his father, but... He died in battle against you. So this envious, hot-tempered, lazy, just... That's a new trait. He got the just trait. So he's an envious, hot-tempered, lazy boy who has a lisp, but also has a good sense of justice. Hopefully that means he'll release your children and your wife. King Harold II of England has created the title Duchy of Huis. Where's that? Ah, he's making duchies now to try and organise the lands better. Duke Edwin of Mercia has usurped that duke we were talking about earlier. Well, he took the county after all. Let's take this guy off special interest, because it seems like he's just tidying up lands at the moment. And the... Ah, okay, my wife's pregnant again. Things are moving really quickly now. I've got to slow the timer down. Harold Godwinson won on the, I think, the 3rd of September 1068. And again, Argyll and the king is fighting, while the King of Scotland himself is just sat here besieging this island. It's perfect. We're not even doing any fighting. I think we just did fighting once, and that was it. Harold Godwinson's doing stuff. How well does our mayor like us? Our mayor hates our guts because we have a female heir, and he was fired from the council. Fired from the... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So he's now paying us less tax. Oh dear. And the church guy is not paying us much tax. Let's make him happy somehow. Send a gift of 49 to Teresa. I'm not doing that. In a few years he'll forget that he was fired from the council. And once we have a son, that heir will go away, so he'll like us again. Then we'll just give him an honorary title. You know, he'll pay us full tax again. Your steward has collected a special tithe in Buchan. That's slightly glitched out a bit there. I think it's meant to be, you know, there. 19 gold. Well done, steward. That's a lot of tax. Not. And the Argyllians are chasing down, you know, the Surreyans again. Gilbride is a tenacious person, isn't he? And hopefully he wins before Scotland finishes this war, so that Argyll will become independent and we can take it for ourselves. come on. Donald Trump just watches from his castle wall as news pours in of the battles, and he rubs his hands together and gets ready to fight a war of his own. There we go. The cook had prepared a magnificent meal, with lots of different fruits, various kinds of meat, plenty of freshly baked bread and several mature cheeses. I try to eat modestly, but the food is too good. I satisfy my hunger with bread and water. So if we choose this option, I try to eat modestly, but the food is too good. We get well fed, which increases our health, but there's a 70% chance that we'll get the gluttonous trait, which basically means that, you know, we're getting fatter. I satisfy my hunger with bread and water. 20% chance we get temperate. Now, if you were gaming this, you would, you'd want temperate because it's so much better. But let's see what Trump would do. Wrath, greedy, lustful. I think Trump would eat the food. You know, we're wealthy enough to have good food. Let's have it. There is nothing better than just eating and drinking. I've gained the gluttonous trait. Uh-oh, so Donald Trump is now fat. So he's gluttonous. He's wrath. He's greedy and lustful. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 7 deadly sins for the church. Things are going great, aren't they? Where's that independence army gone? Leading troops in Man? Where on earth have you gone? Oh, come on, don't crash the game. This seems to always do this. County of Man, where are you? Oh, you're in the Isle of Man, okay. Fight, come on, fight! Fight, will you? Stop just shattered, stop just walking! Fight! Come on, you can win this. There we are. Come on, Gilbride. You're stressed, you're brave, you're chaste, you're arbitrary, and you're deceitful. You can win this. And then, once you've won this, there we are, we have a son! You have a new heir. If your character dies now, you will play as Duncan Trump. Duncan? I don't think so. Donald the Second. Earl Donald of Buchan fulfilled the ambition to have a son, so we got some piety out of that. We're not very pious. New ambition. Become King of Scotland? No. Paragon of Virtue has 500 piety. Paragon of Virtue, you know. Amass wealth, 500 gold. We could do that. Become a spy master, we're not very intriguing. I think that we will amass wealth. That's what Trump would do. Oh, we're at it again. Meanwhile, the king has successfully taken this. So while Argyle and these Norwegians fight it out, we are just gonna sit and watch as the king just, it's a pretty terrible castle. How does our castle? Yeah, look, we have a nice stone castle. They have just a wooden palisade. A daughter was born to Donchad MacFlacbach and Tatlua, named Gnafnad. Oh, that reminds me, I should actually be marrying off my councillors. You can marry the woman with the highest martial. You can marry the woman with the highest stewardship, which is her. You can marry the person with the highest intrigue, which is her. And I won't marry off my bishop, because court chaplains aren't... You can marry them, but it's kind of... You're not meant to be married. May you live in harmony and contentment. I accept your suggestion that Murray and she may get married. Okay, so hopefully they'll give birth to my next generation of councillors. Yes, thank you. King Gudrad of Syria accepted King Malcolm III of Scotland's peace offer. There you have it. King Malcolm III of Scotland has taken this back for Scotland. And the Norwegians, or at least the Norwegians over here, have been kicked out. The culture is still Norwegian, because we haven't kicked out the common folk, but it looks like, let's see. It looks like this guy has fled. He's fled down here. Hopefully Argyle will become independent. Oh, what's happened here? Kaiser Henrik of the Holy Roman Empire set up Pope Arnulf as an anti-pope named Pope Stephanus. Pope Stephanus. Patient, just, chaste, temperate. Strong claim on the papacy, obviously. Yep, become court chaplain. So, I don't know, anti-pope. We have the Pope here, of course. Let's have a look at this. So we have the Pope here, but the Holy Roman Emperor set up an anti-pope here to basically have a pope of his own, to command and request excommunications and all that. So that's actually reduced the Catholicism's moral authority, which you get more moral authority if you win holy wars. You lose if you lose holy wars and you do a bunch of other stuff. And the lower your moral authority, the more likely heresies are to appear. So this anti-pope has just destroyed the moral authority of the Catholic Church, because the Catholic Church is now split between two popes. Oh dear. Things aren't going well, are they? But I don't think Donald Trump is much of a Catholic anyway. I mean, look at these vices. Oh, we have a nice beard now. Well fed, and we're a family, man. Isn't that nice? Is Gilbride gonna win this? What? Come on. You can win. I can't declare war on you right now, because I don't have a Casus Belli, which is a reason for war. Which is why I need that claim. And it looks like the... Wait a second. Factions in the county of Buchan. Factions in the duchy of Moray. Oh, the king, I shouldn't have clicked through that too quickly. It seems the king has decided that managing us is too much, so he's actually he's placed us under the duke. Because the hierarchy is emperor, king, duke, and count. So we are now under the duke, and he likes us now because he is no longer desiring the duchy of Buchan, because he has, he has it. Not himself, but as a vassal. So let's see. He likes us because we're both fat. Okay, that's a bit weird. Okay, fine. And he still wants to fabricate a claim on the duchy of Buchan, though. Can we end him now? No, we can't. We need to make people not like him. It's gonna be a bit tricky. We have to get another, because now that we're under the Duke, if he decides to attack us, yeah, there's gonna be no king defending us. So that's problematic. We may have to take the fight to him first. Appoint commander, sure, I'll accept now. Stop plotting, please. You don't want us, you don't want this county. You don't want this county. The peasants told the whole castle about a dragon they saw in the forest. And now the eager young men keep nagging me about a true dragon hunt. Some gold might shut them up. Fearsome dragon, thou doth not scare me. Dragons do not exist, right? I will kill it and hang its head over the hearth. So if we choose this option, the mayor likes us, because he likes us being brave and killing it. If we choose this option, we lose diplomacy, because, I don't know why, but our prestige goes up. Fearsome dragon, thou doth not scare me, which gives us martial. And some gold might shut them up. Let's see, what would Donald Trump do? Gluttonous, arbitrary, wrath, greedy, lustful. He's greedy, so I don't think he'd give away the gold. Wrath, so he has a short temper. Arbitrary doesn't care about justice. Gluttonous, we're too fat to run after dragon. You know what? Dragons do not exist, right? It's fake news, right? I'd lowered our diplomacy. Well, worst comes to worst, we have enough gold to hire mercenaries to beat this guy. I'm saving. That's what I'm saving up the gold for. I need mercenaries to fight this guy because I don't have enough troops of my own. Do you have any allies? No, luckily. People like you far too much. At least you're not getting any money from the bishops either. Does the mayor like me now? He is neutral with me. So let us give him... You can be master of the horse. One, 5. Now he's paying us taxes again. See, can I make him pay more tax? So that's currently the city taxation's on normal. If I choose this, it will lower his opinion of me by 10. I think we're fine for now. You know, I want the tax for them. So we're okay. The Argyllian's winning. Oh, his culture is Scottish. Ah, so only this guy was Norwegian. The rest of the people he had under him are Scottish, so that's why they're rebelling, I think. Oh, and the count who owns Galloway is currently imprisoned by Kilbride. I've been spending more time with my fleet lately, and though of course, okay. Are you sure it's love? Because we both have the lustful trait. Speed things up a bit for the last 5 minutes of this recording. Oh, sons are being born. King ransom Princess Ragtile from the clutches. Who did you ransom? Oh, you ransomed your wife from King Malcolm, who had taken your wife prisoner. Children are being born. My liege, my work in Argyll seems to have come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening and forging documents, I have managed to fabricate a claim on the county of Argyll, presently held by Gilbride of Islander Revolt. I leave it up to you whether to use it or not. Well, of course, we'll lose 40 gold and 50 prestige, but you know what? We get a claim. And Gilbride. Guess where all your troops have gone, mate? You're right. Your troops have been obliterated. And you're currently too busy down there fighting, so guess who's going to take advantage of that? Why? Me, of course. Oh, hang on. Train the troops there to increase my levy size, first of all. Let's just do that. We can wait on it for a little bit. Maybe he'll actually win independence. Do you have any allies, my friend? Just your wife. Who's no one important. The peasants told the whole castle about a dragon they saw in the forest, and now the eager young man kept nagging me about a true dragon hunt. Oh, for goodness sake, fake news. That lowered our diplomacy again, I think. No! No! No, 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 no! No! Ah, the King of Scotland is taking over Argyll. That's ours! Ah, no. No, 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 no. We want that. Ah well, let's play until the king gets it, because there's no way I can fight the king for it. Let's move our chancellor. Give us a claim on... where? 60... 33.9... How many troops do you have? You have 2.57, or you're just getting stronger and stronger, and it's making me more and more nervous. But I'm gonna have to fight you. So let's get a claim on... Let's get a claim on Moray. Let's watch the king take over Argyll away from us. Hopefully he gives it to someone, so... you know, I can fight for it. Stupid, stupid king. Ah, dear. That territory was mine. I may have to do some murdering in the future. Oh, come on, take it. Spent 40 gold and 50 prestige on that. Hopefully you give this to someone. Oh, we're ill. I am starting to think that this person may fancy me. The wife of Don Chad. Make a move. Deceitful, envious, brave and content. Amateurish plotter is well fed. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's fine. Go on. I promised my wife Uni that I would find a suitable ride for her when a mare had to be put down. Now I'm in luck. Not only one, but 3 different mares have been brought to Buchan. We're buying horses for her. We can spend some gold to make her like us more. This one will make us fall in love. Yeah, well, only 15 gold. And she has spurned my... okay. Turns out he didn't fancy us after all. Just win, I'll end the episode when the Scottish King wins. Dumb twit. Right. This war will come to an end. Oh, I'm no longer ill. Great. Your steward has got a tithe from 20 more gold. Let's see, how expensive are mercenaries? They're pretty expensive. 150 gold give us 1,000 gold. My liege, my work in Moray seems to have come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening and forging documents, I have managed to fabricate a claim on the county of Moray, presently held by Prince Malsnecton of Scotland. Oh wow, that was quick. You are a really good guy. I'm glad we brought you along. Right, let's use it. And looks like Gilbride accepted King Malcolm's offer of peace. Who are you under now? You have fled to Strathine and are now under that guy. So the king took the title. So we got a claim on the Duchy of Moray, on the County of Moray. So are we gonna be able to fight for it? We have more gold. He has 2012 troops. We have 1375, so if we hire some mercenaries, we will be able to beat him. We will be able to beat him. We can take the County of Moray for ourselves. We can eventually maybe even take the Duchy for ourselves. Well, Duke Malsnecton of Moray, it looks like your time has come. We have been able to fabricate a claim on the County of Moray before you could get a claim on the County of Buchan. We have the initiative. In the next episode, we'll take it. Thanks for watching.